is going to feel that this lead is safe unless they get another touchdown out of it. He's got everybody in there.
I agree. Spread set. Huskers one back, but they motion out of that again. Trips left. Holbein is the third receiver. They give to Lawrence. Cuts right side. Stiff arm. 45. Tight ropes the right sideline. Hurdles a man to the 49-yard line to the 48-yard line of Florida. And another Husker first down. Thank you.
Classic stiff arm. Kind of like the old Heisman pose.
First and 10. Quick count snap. Give to Lawrence. Left side 45. And down to the 41-yard line. Somersaulting his way for 2 extra yards. Hit it.
He's probably mixed emotions as being his last game and everything.
I want to get Jim on the horn here because I want him to ask Aaron a question in the locker room. Tom Osborne show will follow. All kinds of excitement. Here's Tommy on the snap. Boots off the play fake. He's looking deep. He goes down the left sideline, and it is incomplete. Contact. Great play defensively.
You want to hear it, Tostitos?
Boy, this one is in the bag, isn't it?
It's over with.
Al, would you take his microphone away from him, please?
Get out of here.
Here's the snap. Quarterback trapped. Tommy up the middle. 30, 25. He's going to go! Tommy Frazier! Touchdown! 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 Nebraska has wrapped up the national championship for the second year in a row. The Cornhuskers have made football history. You can put it in the bank. It's over. Nebraska, after this evening, will have won its second national championship in a row and will have won 36 football games in 3 years' time. The first team, the only team ever to do it.
135 yards on the ground, Kent, for Tommy Frazier. What a way to cap it off.
Here's the snap and the hold by Bedwell and the kick by Chris Brown. It's up. It's good. With 2.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. There was a little message in there. He can be the master of sarcasm.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt.
He really can. 3rd and 8 coming up. Danny Werfel and the Fun and Gunners. Snap to Werfel. Drops to throw. Pocket holds. Now scrambles. Throws complete. 30, 33, 35-yard line. Tackled behind and pushed forward. On Werfel. 1st and 10. Gator 35. Right side has snap. And the play fake. And he wants to throw. And he scrambles. On the run. Throws on the run. Complete. 45 of Nebraska to the 40 left sideline and hit out of bounds by Booker was Chris Doring, who has been quiet. Left side hash. 35 of Nebraska behind 42 to 10. Less than a minute left, 3rd period. 2 wideouts left. Right, one to the left. Werfel to throw. He goes for the entire enchilada, and it's going to be a touchdown. Touchdown in the end zone, and Booker got beat. Michael Booker beat by Ike Hilliard. And so, a 35-yard touchdown pass. Werfel connecting with Hilliard, the speedster. And that'll make it 42 to 16. And I would imagine that Spurrier and company will go for 2 here. No backs, out of motion. As Werfel, 2-step drop, throws in the end zone for 2. It's now 42 to 18. Let's figure out our arithmetic here real quickly. With 52 seconds left to go in the 3rd period of play. How many touches and double extra points are they away? Matt Teague to kick it off. Here it is. By the way, the answer is 3 touchdowns, 3 double extra points, ties it if Nebraska does nothing more. And it'll be a touchback. Is down on his knee is Damon Benning, who's had a great junior year, along with Clinton Childs, who's had a great senior year. And if you wouldn't mind, as the Nebraska players exhort the crowd to get into it, how ironic it is at this point that they've got to encourage the crowd. That's a result of the spread on the board. 5 yards. 2nd and 5 coming up for the Cornhuskers. Double tight swing right. That's Reggie Ball, Schuster, and Clinton Childs in there. And an option to the right. Tommy on the keep. Turns the corner. 25-30. Eludes a tackler. 35. Tommy Frazier. 37, 38, 39, 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30. He's going to go. Holy cow. Touchdown, Tommy Frazier.
What was that?
Ladies and gentlemen, the biggest injustice of the football season is that young man did not win the Heisman Trophy. Tommy Frazier.
That's exactly right, Kent. And if that run happens on November 24th rather than January 2nd, I think he's got another piece of hardware, but never mind that. I'll tell you what I love about what just happened, never mind the score, is that in a nutshell was Tommy Frazier on that play. That was him.
75-yard touchdown run by Tommy Heisman, and the kick is up and good by Chris Brown. And this may be the most unbelievable night in Cornhusker football history continues to amaze, with Nebraska now ahead 49-18 over the highly touted, much feared Florida Gators. And Tommy Frazier nearly taken down on the replay. And a head and shoulders, a shake and break, and he's got 5 Gators on him, and he says, nonsense, I'm out of here. There he goes, down the right sideline. Holy cow, they're watching it on the replay, and listen to him.
You gotta love that kid. You gotta love that kid, Kent. He summarized in the space of about the 10 seconds it took to run that play, what his whole deal is about. His whole career in Nebraska, his persona, the heart of a champion, eye of the tiger, whatever you want to call it. He did it all on that play.
And old Steve Spurrier can't draw out a tackle in the dirt.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
They didn't begin.
Boy, you listen to these talk show hosts around the country, these wisecrackers. These guys, you would think that Tom Osborne is a chump anytime he plays anybody. Well, folks, you're seeing what this is all about, what Nebraska football is all about, as we have seen it unfold tonight.
Well, you know what it's going to be now, though. You know what it'll be after this one. They'll decide that Florida was ordinary.
Yeah, that'll be
really.
it.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the kickoff. Ike Hilliard's got it, 20, 25, squirts 30, 35, tackled high and dropped at the 36-yard line, and Florida will have it first and 10 at that point, and that's the end of the third period, ladies and gentlemen, 49-18. This is the Nebraska Sports Network. Florida over
to the level of Tom Novak 60, Johnny Rogers 20. I mean, nobody has had a greater career.
Here's the bunt by Jesse, excuse me, gentlemen, and the line drive. It's fumbled by Florida, and the Huskers are on top of the ball. Squirts free again, scrapped for the loose ball, and who's on top of it? It is Nebraska's football. Huskers have the ball. Brendan Holbein on top of that puppy at the 22-yard line of Florida. Nebraska has embarrassed the Florida Gators tonight, and they have shocked the college football world. Memorial Stadium, Tom Osborne Field, and I think it's time to do it after this season before next. Tommy Frazier under center at the 22-yard line, looks to throw the ball, pump fake, goes off to the right side. It's almost picked off. It's intended for Mark Gilman. Double tights, eye set, flanker left is Brendan Holbein. He's got man coverage over there. Tommy takes the snap toss sweep right side to the sideline, and it is Florence Phillips in trouble. Lost yardage back to the 10-yard line, a loss of 3, so it's second and goal for the Cornhuskers. Second and goal, Cornhuskers 10-yard line, snap to Tommy, and a sprint out left side, run pass option, in trouble. He's hit and dropped for another 5-yard loss. Schuster, Vedral, and Lance Brown in the set now. This is the open set, 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left, no tight end, but still in the eye. Schuster and LP in the backfield, gives to Lawrence, up the middle inside the 10, rambles, cuts inside the 5, and directs a man across the goal line for the touchdown. Lawrence Phillips with a touchdown. Lawrence Phillips lunging across the goal line with his well-deserved round of applause by the Nebraska faithful here in Tempe tonight. What a season he had last year, standing in for the injured Tommy Frazier, as responsible for Nebraska getting to and really with his play in the Orange Bowl, winning the national championship as anybody.
Oh, no kidding.
Sitting this year behind Frazier, who had a Heisman Trophy season, although finishing second behind Eddie, whatever his name is, who won it for somebody that lost in the bowl game, and
Eddie
George, and Brooke Behringer will be missed. You talk about players who are back next year. Lance Brown, Matt Purcell is back, Josh Heskew, Sheldon Jackson, Tim Carpenter, all back.
Kent's back.
Well, we don't know about
We're
that.
hoping on that. We're hoping.
Under center, Brooke over the goal line, and Brooke Behringer gets a touchdown. Good for you, Brooke. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Brooke Behringer.
You look at the scores that these Big 8 teams have put up in the bowl games, and it's incredible.
Well, your
margins of win.
Yeah. I just got to tell you, if Nebraska is the offense of the 50s, they must be referring to the average score.
There you go.
I mean, how sweet this is. This was supposed to be, 3 yards in a cloud of dust, and this is the better scheme. This is the better package, ladies and gentlemen. program and Tom Osborne is they're going to be upset about that. They're going to, you know what I'm saying?
Got to work on that, fellas.
I don't like that. We're ahead, but we got to play well. Florida's going for 2.
They're trying to climb back in it.
Yeah.
Here at Sun Devil Stadium.
Trips right side. They motion to no backs. The quarterback is Kressler. And he's going to be sacked. He's hog-tied. Hit high, and it's fumbled. It's going to be returned by Nebraska.
Christian Peter.
It's big old Christian Peter. Did they blow it dead? They did.
They did.
Christian's going to go into the
He's
end
going
zone.
anyway.
Yeah. Right. Christian's on his lap. Christian. Oh, Christian. You got to love it. Christian strutting his stuff in from the 5-yard line. Oh, I've seen it all.
Lord, what a night for Nebraska football.
Christian Peter, one of the greatest guys in terms of personalities I've ever seen.